Hey everyone.
What's up?
So yeah, Spidey is busy doing laundry, and Dav is stuck in the third world with 3G internet. So they are not in this podcast day. So we're gonna have some fun. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play a little game, and we're just gonna try to be amusing and crap. So if you don't like it, just tune out now, and come back when we have a review of the various fairy tale chapters, all the D23 stuff and whatever. So it's another question and answer podcast. So here we go. Uh, this one is to Air.
Mhm.
Air, she's a 10, but she wears really thick coats in the summer.
What?
Oh, that's me.
That's alright. So my logic is that doesn't really affect your actual experience. So I'm gonna go with that's like an 8 or 9. It's still weird though.
Fair enough.
Alright, so I'm going next.
Let's let Marissa go next. We'll rotate like guy girl type of thing.
Wait, so I say he or she?
You would ask one of us, so it would be she.
Okay. King.
Yeah.
She's a 10, but she chews with her mouth open.
Oh, she's a 2. What the fuck, man? You learned not to do that when you're fucking 3 years old. That's disgusting.
Yeah, I agree.
It's terrible. Alright, Marissa. He's a 10, but he's a K-pop stan.
Yeah, no, I don't care. Music is music.
No, but
So,
like standing
Probably
is
like
standing. That's beyond liking
It's
music. That's
different.
like
Oh, wait,
developing
right.
your personality around something.
Yep.
Okay, they're like a solid 5.
Yep.
Yeah, that's reasonable. Okay, Marissa, he's a 10, but he's shorter than you.
I don't mind. I can make fun of him then. So, like an 8.
Okay.
The Air.
Mm-hmm.
She's a 10, but she's involved in like all of the sports.
That'd be interesting. I don't think I'd mind that, so I'd keep that at like 10, yeah. Might even get you some new interests too if you can get into it. Because I feel like the biggest thing for sports is like you really get into it more when you know other people who are into it, because then it becomes like talking points.
Yeah.
Like that's how my
That's
sister
accurate.
actually got into like watching football too, because like she wasn't really big into sports, but her husband is, so they started watching it together. And they're like getting into basketball, or they were getting into basketball before too. And yeah. All right, King. She's a 10, but I had it. I lost it.
It's okay, man. Take your time.
She's a 10, but she's a Discord admin.
What is she an admin of?
That's irrelevant.
No, it's very relevant. If she's like the admin of some fucking K-pop server, then she's like
All right, it's not K-pop.
Okay.
It's not K-pop. It's not furry.
Is it anime?
It could be, could not be. Anime gaming, sure, that field.
Okay, if it's anime, she's absolutely still a 10. If it's hentai, then she's like 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Marissa, he's a 10, but he never wants a pet.
Like that's a 1. He can
Yo,
go.
that's a 10 for
Goodbye. What do you mean?
That
You
is
don't want
literally
any
me.
pets?
I am a 10
Bro.
to myself.
Disgusting. I want a turtle. And if he doesn't want a
I guess-
turtle, then
I guess
we're
maybe
not
I'll be willing
friends.
to compromise because turtle isn't really a pet. It's just kind of a furniture that you have to.
And I still
It's a
want one.
showpiece.
It's a furniture that you have to feed
You guys wouldn't get
and
it.
clean. Actually, that's the annoying part.
Turtles are cool though.
Sure. Would you want a
Okay.
turtle or a tortoise though?
Probably a turtle because they're smaller.
Hmm.
If I had the space, I'd get a tortoise, and then
Hmm.
I'd just let it hang out everywhere. But yeah, so it's my turn?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. King. She's a 10, but she gets stuck in the revolving door.
Oh, that's funny as shit though. I would make fun of her.
I know, right?
Like, that can stay at 10. Eventually, it'd probably get a little bit annoying, but like until then, it's like I'm pulling my phone out and recording that shit.
All right, Marissa, he's a 10, but he claps when the airplane lands.
Bro. I don't get why people do that.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't know, maybe like a 7.
Yeah. I
Like,
can't
I'll just
stand
look
people
at
like
him
that.
and I'll be like, why are you doing that, man?
Why are you
Put your
contributing to this?
hands down.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, air.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She's a 5, but she has a really good job.
I think that'd still be like a 5, maybe a 6, because like that's not really a concern for me,
Fair
unless
enough.
it's like good as in like interesting and fun to talk about or something. But like if it's
Let's just
good
say
in
it's like a
terms of
whole
financials,
package.
like
Like
whatever.
it's cool plus the salary is good and there's like
Oh,
good
okay.
benefits.
You know, if it's cool, then that'd probably be like more of a 6 or a 7.
Okay.
But if it's just like in terms of financial aspect, like just a really good business person, this is still like a 5 or 6. You know?
Yeah, I was thinking more like corporate.
Yeah, that's like a 5 or 6.
Alright. Air, again.
Mhm.
He's a 10, but she replies every like 5 days.
Oh, that is probably one of the biggest deal breakers. Because I'm
I know,
someone who
right?
responds like almost immediately when I can to like anything basically, unless I'm like actually busy, which is even being in med school, I still respond during classes to some text sometimes. Um, but like yeah, so that's probably like down to at least like a 6, maybe a 7. I don't know, because like communication is a big part of it all.
Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah.
important.
All right. All right. King.
Mhm.
She's a 10, but she unironically likes all of the Zack Snyder DC movies,
All of them?
including Batman vs Superman.
Yeah. She's a 7.
Just had to get that one in since Spidey's not here.
No, that's very fair. Like it's not a deal breaker, but it's like,
Yeah,
okay, like it's I think it's
it
still
does downgrade you.
it's salvageable.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's why
cool.
Spidey's still on the podcast, obviously.
Yeah, totally. Um okay. First, he's a 10, but your parents don't approve.
Oh,
Oh man. Um, it probably goes down to like a 9. I don't really care what my parents think, but
got it.
if my dad absolutely hates them, then he's gonna go. Like I can't go with that.
They can be a 10 that you just leave sitting down, like that. That's a thing.
Hmm?
They can be a 10 that you just leave.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
but
I
it's
guess
like,
a
do you want
9.
to?
In terms of want, it's probably a yeah, but there's like a difference between like want and can, or like you know, in terms of like what you can handle.
I mean,
Yeah.
I agree with that. I'm just saying, like, if it was like if they're already a 10 that I really let's say, I guess it depends on how deep the
Mm,
connection already is. Like, if I'm
yeah,
already like
yeah,
with them and I want them, is like my family doesn't get a say
yeah,
for me at least. But at the same time, like
hmm
I acknowledge it's different between men and women, and we're all brown
yeah,
here, so we
yeah.
know what it's like.
hmm
Yeah. So yeah, they go down to a 9 for me.
Fair
hmm
enough.
All right, King.
Mhm.
She's a 10, but she talks about dinosaurs 24/7.
Oh, that's like Ross from Friends.
Yo, I like Ross, but I
I like,
forgot about the dinosaur part.
yeah, Yeah, she's a 6.
Mm.
Wow.
No, it's
Alright,
good. Like I will say, it's it's a 7 if it's her job, but if it's not her job, she's a 5. So it'll average out to 6. 'Cause I don't know.
Alright.
Alright, Marissa, he's a 10, but he's watched Friends 9 times in its entirety. And is currently on his 10th.
How many seasons are there?
10.
10.
Bro.
Also, I'm describing my
Um,
sister right now.
they're very devoted, but that's weird. Like, do you not have anything else to watch?
No, there are people like this. Not even like
Yeah.
this is a common
Unironically.
thing.
Do you not have anything else to watch?
Exactly.
Well,
I guess if you
actually,
have cable, you probably don't.
hmm
I've watched like the first 2 seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh! At least 10 times
Mm.
because of boredom.
hmm
There is 7.
See, I too was a kid once, but these people do it in adulthood.
Oh yeah. There's a difference.
Yeah,
When you're a kid, you just watch everything a million times. You know, that's just what kids do.
it is. But, come on, rate the guy.
7.
Okay. All right. There, she's a 10,
hmm
but she has like a lot of guys creeping her on Instagram.
Mm. So I
So
feel
wait,
like
sorry. I will say this. Because I realize that can be interpreted multiple ways.
unwanted advances is probably what you meant, right?
No. Let's say she gets a lot of creep. She gets creeped on Instagram and she responds to them.
Okay. Um, I feel like it depends on the way of response, because if it's like responding to troll, that's funny.
Yeah.
Because like I was actually talking to people the other day, they're like, I hate these Indian men who just randomly message you, and then they saw I was there, like, oh no, not you. I was like, no, I agree with you, and then they all
Yeah,
started
yeah.
laughing.
No, but, dude, that's such a thing though. Like every
Yeah.
girl, and it's not even just like the white girls. It's like every girl. It's like I know like Asian girls and other Indian girls and like Hispanic girls and everyone who's like, it's like, man, why are all these like random Indian guys in like my DMs like, messaging me with like terrible fucking English, and they don't even like have fake accounts. They use their actual fucking names and their actual
Yep.
fucking accounts. What is wrong with these guys?
But yeah, I feel like people don't actually like that, even if they do respond. So that's not really a deal breaker for me. That's like
There's
still a
probably
10,
like people
honestly.
who are like engaging as like a way of trolling the person, which is actually very
Yeah.
funny. But yeah,
hmm
no, but I meant more like I didn't really mean like getting DM by rando fuckwads, but I
hmm
meant more like she posts like a bikini photo and then like
mm
guys that probably even she knows are like looking great and shit, and
hmm
she's like thanks hun or some stuff like that.
hmm
Hard eyes.
I think it depends on how like stable and confident I am in the relationship. So like it's still like a 9 at the least, but still probably 10. That's something you can work through.
Fair enough.
Alright. King. She's a 10, but she bounces while she walks.
What do you mean she bounces while she walks?
Hold on. Maybe I can find a GIF. Okay, never mind. She like walks on her toes, you know what I mean? So it looks like
So
she's
she wears
like,
heels all the time.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
She
know.
walks on her toes, so it looks like she's like bouncing while she walks.
This is just what short people do to look taller.
Kinda, yeah. I don't know, as long as she doesn't look like a rabbit too much, I think she can stay as a 10.
Hmm.
Alright.
All right, King. She's a 10, but half of her personality is that she drinks coffee.
She's a 5.
Yep.
I don't actually drink coffee.
Yeah, me neither. I hate coffee.
Yeah.
I
I
drink
like
it
icy,
some.
but like I don't drink like regular black coffee or coffee with sugars and stuff like that. Yeah.
I'm a child. I hate things that taste bitter.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the taste. I just don't feel like it's a necessary thing for me, and it just doesn't
Mm.
do anything for me. I get more refreshed in the morning with water or OJ.
Yeah. Speaking of bitter, I learned that the taste buds on the posterior 1/3 of your tongue are responsible for that taste, and which is innervated by the ninth cranial nerve, and that it is responsible for the evolutionary gag reflex.
Okay,
Because bitter
medical
things taste
student.
bitter. Poisonous things taste bitter. Yeah.
Good for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, whose turn is it now?
I think it's mine.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Um, Marissa, he's a 10, but he uses skin color emojis.
I mean, it's not really a deal breaker for me.
Yeah, I know
I just
people that do
find
that.
it
I know
weird.
people who do it. I just don't like it. And I only ever use like the standard
Yeah, I don't
yellow.
like it
The yellow
either.
one, yeah. I'm
Like
neutral
my
to it.
friends use it, and I'm like,
Unless it's
okay.
one that they're using but it's not matching for them, then I'm like,
Well, that's just
okay.
weird.
Yeah,
But like,
yeah, that's
Yeah.
just weird. Who does that?
yeah,
I don't know.
like, that's a
It's
different type of
probably
scenario.
hmm
still a 10. Like if it's it depends on the emoji.
Well, I mean, let's just any emoji, whether it's like thumbs up or high five, just generic emojis. Because I also don't think they have them
Okay,
for
it's like a
face.
9.
I don't think they have these for face reactions, unless I'm mistaken. I think they only have them for hand reactions.
You know what's worse? Using the animated emojis or like the memojis.
Oh god, yeah.
Well, some of those are
I
fun.
don't think people unironically use those though.
Yeah.
There's an ROFL emoji that's pretty good.
Mm.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
like
fair enough.
a 9.
It's your turn.
Right. Uh, Air.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take King's question, except a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
She's a she's a 3, but your parents approve.
That's like a 1.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing with that. I don't care if my parents approve. Like, it can't improve your rating. You're still gonna stay the same if you
A
are.
3 is basically just
Yeah.
a 1, honestly. That's why they went down. Like
Oh damn.
I
like
think
I look at a normal distribution, if you're that low in the percentile, you're basically just already there too.
I want to give a 3 a credit for like whatever they are capable of doing. I don't want to like put them on the level of 1 because like a 1 is basically
That's
irredeemable.
that's fair. I'll give her a 2.
Yeah, reasonable enough. Yeah.
All right, Marissa, he's a 10, but he constantly sends you TikToks.
Oh, okay. If they're funny, like memes, then it's fine. But if it's
It's
like
both,
oh um
and you never know which one it's gonna be next.
at some point I'll just stop replying to them. So a 7, a
Yep.
6, yeah. King's turn?
Yeah. Air. She's a 10,
Mhm.
but she gets mad at you if you're 2 minutes late.
Bro, you guys are
Mm.
Indian.
To be fair,
Well, I mean, like,
my family's always late to stuff, so
well,
I like being
Exactly.
early to stuff.
I'm
So
early to shit too, but it's like I don't get mad unless people are significantly
yeah,
late. But 2 minutes is being anal as fuck.
like when it's up to me alone, I'm rarely ever late to stuff. I'm usually like 10, 15 minutes early if anything.
Yeah.
So I feel like it wouldn't even downgrade me that much. Um, but that's still like a petty thing, so it's like that's probably tied to like other stuff too. But like in isolation, I think I can handle that. That would still probably be like at least a solid 8 or 9.
Fair enough.
Alright. Wait, I had one in my head. King, she's a 10, but she smokes like a pack a day.
Oh hell no, that's a
That's how
3.
you define pack years.
I've never heard the term, but no, that pack a day is a 3. That's dangerous as shit.
Yep.
Alright.
Dang, still a 3?
What?
Yeah, like
That's just off my radar now. That's like
No,
that's
I
like
mean
a 1
I
for
think
me.
that's a 3 because like I feel like there's still a chance of getting her to quit. People have been able
Yeah.
to do that. It's hard, but if she's
Mhm.
otherwise
yeah.
a 10, it's like I'll still try
So
to
you're one
work.
of those I can change her people.
Yeah, honestly.
Like you're one of those Aaron Yeager people. They're like, oh, I can change him.
I ain't gonna change the world, but can I make one girl save herself? I'll try. Air, I think it's your turn.
Wait. No, I thought it was Marissa's turn.
She asked me that
That
question.
was my question.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Marissa, he's a 10, but whenever he goes on the dance floor, he always Fortnite dances. Always. Without fail.
Like
At least
a
once
grown
throughout the night.
man,
Like what?
grown man.
Or a guy in
Yeah,
your high
grown man.
school, same diff.
Like, he's gonna age with you at every age, he's going to do this.
Like a 4. Like if it's unironically,
Mm-hmm.
he's a 4.
Mm. You know, it could be. We don't really know at this point.
Okay, well, if it's for like a funny joke, then then maybe it's like a 6.
If it's a joke, like that's totally fine. If you're just like memeing with random friends, I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you're like unironically doing it because you think it's like a good dance, like dude, go sit down.
Yeah, just get off the floor, man.
I feel like that's how it start. You'd start ironically, and then it'd become unironic later on.
Well, that's your problem for not knowing your limits.
What if he's like Goku? He's always passing his limits, you know?
I mean, there's a difference
True.
between breaking your limits and just not knowing where the fuck they are. Okay, Marissa, he's a 10, but he dresses like a wacko.
Oh, I have no sense of fashion, so I don't care. Probably still like a 9.
That just means you have to curate his clothes for him. There are people that are totally fine with it. That's just how a lot of guys are, actually.
Well, yeah, I'm not
I
saying she
mean,
has to
like,
like go shopping with like. I'm saying like if he wore a suit, he wouldn't wear like a traditional black suit with like the white inside. He'd wear like a really ornate type of thing you'd expect to see like the Archduke Franz Ferdinand wear before he got married, before he got assassinated or something like that.
yeah, I mean, like, I can change him. It's fine.
Fair enough. Honestly, I think that's a
So
fair point
annoying.
because I feel like it is easier for a girl to change a guy's fashion than for a guy to change girls.
Actually, yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. But also, I don't know anything about fashion, so I wouldn't be
That-
Yeah, I
able to
don't
put that
either.
I
anyway.
think that's
Like,
the case
I
for a lot
just
of guys,
know-
though, which is why we rely on the women.
Yeah.
Wow, like, I'll be going out in, like, jeans and a t-shirt, like, to almost
That's completely
everything,
normal.
unless,
Oh, I hate jeans.
yeah. Damn.
So would you wear like trousers everywhere?
Yeah, those are sweatpants, but yeah, mostly trousers.
Fair enough.
I'll wear jeans or sweats.
They're just more comfortable to me.
And
Jeans feel like a little tight.
I mean, just buy looser jeans.
then get the tight ones.
I don't like the material either, though.
Fair enough.
And they always feel like a little saggy if they're not the tight ones.
Unfortunate. Oh, I was like, we went jean shopping, and I looked at the guys section, and they have like 4 pictures of the different types. All of them look the same.
Yeah.
Like, okay, my
Yeah.
turn.
Yep.
What's the one I just had? She's a 10. Oh, wait, no, wait. Who am I? Air.
Mhm.
She's a 10, but she always sleeps with her blanket, like, flipped.
Flipped?
Yeah, you know how, like, there's an underside of the blanket and then, like, the design on the top?
Oh no.
Every day. That's how she
So
likes
that
her
just
blanket.
means we have separate beds, like that's just how that works. That yeah, I can't degrade too much for that, but that's still like an 8. That's like a 20% decrease in stocks.
Damn.
All right. King. She's a 10, but she never knows what she wants to eat.
She's a 9. What the hell is? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Yo, just after we were talking about random DMs too. I bet this guy is Indian.
Alright, what was I?
Sorry, what?
Bruh.
I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, same what?
Me?
Yeah.
We'll reply, but like, hold on. Your message cannot be delivered. Do not share a server.
Already blocked.
Yep.
A weirdo.
Oh well.
Hmm.
How do they even like get my thing though?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they have a friend in the server or something.
Oh well, I guess he can't ask me something.
I guess not. Whose turn is it?
I just went. So
Okay, cool.
you.
Okay. Okay, Marissa. He's a
Mhm.
10, but he's a 10, but he still talks to his ex.
I don't care. If they're like friends, I don't care.
Interesting. A lot of girls would not take that position.
Yeah, I don't care about a lot of things that other girls would.
I'm not like the other.
Not like other girls.
Era, she's a 10, but she says she's not like other girls. No, sorry. Go on.
Yeah, that's still like a 10.
Okay.
This one's to King. She's a 10, but every time she goes into your room, she won't close the door again.
That's a 9.
So just leave it wide
That's a
open.
9.5.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
Because
serious?
it's still a
Bro?
10.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, the only reason that
I
the only reason
disowned
the only reason I
somebody.
would downgrade that significantly is if she like comes into my room, leaves the door open, and then she just starts like necking me or something. In that case, that would be like awkward as shit if someone else were to walk in. But at the same time, it's like, who's gonna walk into my room? I guess also if we live together in the same apartment, like that's fine.
Mhm.
But yeah, no. Generally, people always make sure you guys pull down the curtains and crap like that, because you never know who has like a camera pointed across the street. Because that shit's happened.
Mm-hmm. All right. Marissa, he's a 10, but he's a crypto bro.
Damn.
Nah. It's like a 5, I guess. I don't understand crypto, and I don't want to.
Okay.
Yeah, that's that.
Air.
Mm-hmm.
She's a 10, but she's even more obsessed with anime than you are.
Hmm. See, I feel like this is more of a problem for them, because someone who's more obsessed with anime than I am would probably not like dubbed anime. So this is torturing them, because I will only watch dubbed
Well,
anime.
there could be
So,
other ways
like,
they're obsessed with it. What if they're the type who buys like $800 figurines?
see, I don't have any, so that balances out.
I would not want someone who spends $800 on fucking figurines, bro. Like you're an adult.
Yeah,
That's such a waste of
Buy your
money.
toys on fucking eBay for less
that's
money.
true. It's like, I don't really care what other people do with their money.
If it's my
So,
partner,
like,
like that's
yeah.
you gotta be like at some point you gotta focus on like dual income like that. That
See,
could pay the rent in some areas.
It depends on their other hobbies, though. Like, I am also someone who doesn't really drink or do anything like that, so that's also like another source of income gone.
Mhm.
So if they're also someone who doesn't drink, then that's not a problem. But if they're like have other hobbies too, and then that is like an additional one, that could be more of an issue. But if that's like their only hobby, that's also not a problem. Because if they're even more into anime than me, they probably don't have other hobbies. They're not like buying a gaming PC, not like buying video games, not like spending on anything else. So like if that's their only source of spending, that may not be bad, assuming that they can afford it. So it's like conditionally a 9, but it can be like a 6.
Fair enough.
Wait, is it my turn?
Yep.
Okay. Air. She's a yes. She's a 10, but she doesn't wash her rice.
Oh! So that just means that I'll be cooking the rice for the rest of my life, which I don't have a problem with. Because I can, that's like the one thing I can do. So that's like the fact that I can do it makes it still a 10, but if she insists and must cook the rice and will not wash it, that's like a 2.
Or what if you wash the rice and then she cooks it after? Or you
I mean,
pre
yeah,
or you
that's
pre or
basically the
you
same thing.
pre-cook the rice, or you pre-wash the rice and you just like leave it in the fridge and then she makes like fried rice the next day.
Oh yeah, true, the timing might not work up. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there are ways to work around it like that.
No, but what if she tries to surprise you and makes you like a whole rice dish?
See, that's the thing. I feel like people don't do that.
Maybe. All right. Your turn.
My turn?
Air's turn.
Oh,
Wait,
Oh,
right?
wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Um, Marissa, he's a 10, but he doesn't like Taco Bell.
Okay, we just won't get Taco Bell. That's a deal breaker for you, not for me.
Damn,
I don't even get Taco Bell that often.
man. I was
Well,
trying to
there's
guess a 50-50 which one of you would like it more. I had a feeling you might just either be indifferent.
I'm actually the one who likes Taco Bell
yeah.
more, to be honest. But it
All
would
right, you answer this one then.
be like could also just go to like Chipotle.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, there's
Although I
better
would miss the
taco
naked
places.
chicken chalupas.
Mm-hmm.
And the gordita
I
crunch
mean,
is
those.
pretty good too.
Yeah, the Gordy is at least around all year. The naked chicken chalupa just isn't. That's like the toasted cheddar. They come back like once a year.
It's around here. I don't know if it's stayed
Wait,
different in the
all year
I
round?
mean, I don't. Last time I checked, I don't know if it is different in the states, but like last time I checked it
Yeah,
here, it was
dang.
there.
Okay, wow. Yeah, no, here it's only here like once a year.
Ah.
Unless you're maybe like in like California or something, you might have a different menu. But like everywhere else, it's like Taco Bell's a rotating, revolving door of a menu.
You know a lot about Taco Bell.
Yes. Their current item is the grilled cheese burrito with the double steak. And that's gonna be gone next month, obviously. I'm not sure what's coming up next. Oh yeah, next is the Mexican pizza. I think that's coming back. Because they had it like out of stock for a while.
Oh yeah, that is the thing. I don't
He's
think
a
it was.
10, but he's obsessed with Taco Bell.
Yo, that's just me again. That's a 10.
Yeah. Okay. Air. She's a 6, but she absolutely loves spicy food.
Um, Honestly, a non-factor for me. I could go with or without it. I'm like mostly indifferent. I like spicy foods when they have flavor. I could honestly just be mild. It's like it's still a 6. Honestly, it's a non-factor.
Fair enough.
Oh, Air.
Hmm.
She's a 10, but she hates sweets.
So is this like all sweets, right?
All sweets. Everything.
So like the only problem with that is that they wouldn't like chocolate, and I hate people who don't like chocolate. But
Damn.
like,
I have a friend
there's
who's
also
allergic to chocolate.
you what?
I have a friend who's allergic to chocolate.
That's different from hating it. There are people who can have access to it, and choose not to every time,
Yeah.
and that hurts me. But like, I don't like Indian sweets at all, so I can understand it, except
They're
for like
very
one for like
overrated.
gulab jamun.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the only. That's the
I
only.
like,
One, that's
I
the only one
only
I
like one
like.
of
I mean,
them.
like
Yeah,
Rasgulla and all the others are just like, dude, this tastes like a fucking sponge.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's exactly what
It
it tastes
does.
like.
Yeah. It's like hard to cut into. It's like weird and literally it feels like cutting into a
Yeah.
big, like well, not a big, but like a small white sponge.
Yep. So like there are some sweets, like I'm not a big sweets person myself. Like as I've aged, I've like gotten less and less like as much into sweets. I'll still always have chocolate because that's just
It's a
that's just
staple.
solid, but like fruity flavored stuff I'm not really into anymore. So it's like, and I'm not even like even that big into cake anymore. So it's like
Yeah,
I
my
can
girl
live
and
without sweets, but the fact that chocolate is counted in sweets makes that very hard. But that also means more chocolate for me. So that's like
that's true.
maybe an 8. Yeah, averaging it out.
Alright.
Whose turn is it?
That would be
Yes.
Okay,
me.
go on.
Let's see. Um, so King,
Mhm.
she's a 10, but in the morning, like the blanket is just off the bed, and like actually no, the blanket is entirely on her side. It's just gone. It's not with you anymore, like always.
Mm, if she's still a 10, I can live with that.
You live in Canada, bro.
I mean,
Oh
yeah, but
yeah.
like that's why we have heaters and stuff, space heaters,
Mm,
central heating, all that.
mm-hmm. We have that too, but still, it's like
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we're just
I'd probably
blanket's
get
a
woken
blanket.
we're
up.
just really built for that, though. Is the thing.
Mm.
Um. Okay. Marissa, he's a 10, but he keeps dropping his phone and cracking the screen.
That's a him problem. I'm not paying for it.
No, see,
Yeah,
the
but
thing
like,
with that is
it's
they
a distraction,
literally
right?
just
But he's probably dropping like everything else, right?
Well, but let's just say it's just his phone. He's not dropping like food or anything.
Okay.
like literally the solution is just buy a $10 tempered glass. Actually, not even $10 anymore. They're like way cheaper. They come in like 3 packs for like $6 to $8.
Yeah.
Get those, and I've dropped my phone so many times, and only the screen protector is cracked for like the last decade, essentially.
Nice.
So like, yeah, it's like there's an easy solution to this problem, and it's to just keep changing out the screen protector. If you care about the
Yeah.
cracks, your phone will never be damaged.
Other than like having to fix the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe he's like one of those people with like extremely bad luck. And even if it drops on the carpet, it just cracks.
I've heard of
Completely
people like
shattered.
Yeah.
that. Like, I don't think those people use good cases or screen protectors. Like, I have a friend who's like, yeah, I accidentally dropped my phone in my car door as it closed and shattered the screen and bent the phone a little. I'm like, dang, dude, imagine if you had a case on that.
Yeah, but that's also weird. It's like your car door. That's like a 2-inch drop. Like, what the fuck is your phone made out of?
Oh no, he like closed the door on it.
Okay,
Oh.
that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
But like, if you had a case, it still would have protected it like a bit more and a screen protector.
Yeah. And I guess it depends on
In my
how hard he
opinion.
was like pulling the door. Because I actually here's
Yeah.
a thing I do that actually my friend is not a fan of is like, that I slam the car door kind of hard when I get into his car.
Mm.
But the only thing
Mhm.
is like that's just muscle reflex because in India I have to do that or the car door just
No,
doesn't fucking
exactly.
close. So it's like, but like when I'm back here, the car doors are built for like normal fucking people, right? So
Yeah, see, if that's like a nice car, that's terrible. But like, I don't have a
it's
nice
a
car,
Kia,
so
so it's like it's an acceptable car. I'm not dissing my friend. Like
yeah.
I'm just saying it's not like he brought a new Fiat off the line.
BMW,
Yeah.
Porsche, yeah.
Like my brother, like everybody in my family is always like, "Why do you close the door so hard, Marissa?
It's just
You're gonna
muscle
break
memory,
you're
right?
gonna break the door."
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
Okay. She's a 10 or to air. Wait, no, King.
Okay, she's
Mm.
10.
She's a 10, but she has no sense of like technological intelligence and knowledge. Like she doesn't know how to copy paste something.
1.
3, I can change that.
Can you? If
Sure,
you're this
she doesn't
far
even
into
know how
their
to
life,
copy paste.
I'll figure shit out.
You'll just put a sticky note like next to the keyboard with all the
I actually have
commands.
like a list of like Excel shortcuts that I got from school, so like it's a start.
Mhm. See, the thing is, I don't know if someone my age can actually be like that. So that literally just
Yeah,
means
that's
they're a
another
fossil.
thing. Like, there's no one our age who's like that bad at that shit.
They're a
Like,
fossil, or
there's
they
definitely people
lived
who
in the middle
download
of nowhere.
apps, don't know what the fuck they're doing on the
Mhm.
app, and then they annoy
Yeah.
everybody who's already on the app. But like,
Mhm.
I don't think there's anyone who doesn't know the basics of like internet functionality and keyboard shortcuts.
You'd be
Yeah.
surprised.
In our generation, though.
Yes, you'd be
I
surprised.
mean, first of all, I'm in a different generation than you, Marissa, but still.
All right. All right.
Air, it's your turn, man.
All right. Marissa, he's a 10, but he laughs at every joke in every movie, even if it's not a funny joke.
Is it like an obnoxious laugh or like a
No, just
little?
like a normal
laugh.
laugh, but like at every joke. Like imagine like watching the Thor movie, Thor: Love and Thunder, and every time the goat screamed, he laughed.
Hmm.
But also like every other joke too. Like it's even if it's not a funny joke, but you know it's supposed to be a joke, he laughs. He's the only person in the theater or in the room laughing at every joke.
Probably like a 7, because that gives me like secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll just like duct tape his mouth during every movie. Just I'll keep a roll in my bag and just take it out whenever I need to.
Okay. Air, she's a 10, but the food she cooks makes you really fat.
I mean, I have no expectations for food at the moment anyway, so like I'm getting fed at least. uh but like yeah, that's not good. It's like hmm. That's like you're getting food made for you, so that's still like high, but if it's not like healthy food, that is a long-term problem. So I'd say like 8, yeah, 8.
Fair enough.
Because you can find other sources of food and also learn to start cooking yourself and like alternate and stuff.
Alright. King. She's a 10, but she abbreviates like everything.
So she uses phrases like absentatively.
What?
What does she abbreviate? Give me an example.
Abbreviates like every time she talks to you, like she'll use acronyms, that's what it's called. Like she'll use acronyms like all the
Give me an
time.
example.
She will say LOL out loud.
Oh, gosh, yeah, that's annoying. It's not a deal breaker, but it is annoying.
That's so SMH.
Yeah, yeah, that's a solid 6. Yeah, I mean, she's still hot, but like that's
Alright.
weird as shit and annoying.
Alright, King, on the same
Yeah.
vein, she's a 10, but she takes pictures of like everything, like food, anywhere you go, just always has to take a picture.
She can still be a 10. That's fine as long as I'm not in the photo.
Then you have to be in the photo.
She's a 2. Um, Okay, Marissa, he is a 10, but he is fucking obsessed with Disney.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Like,
like-
still, think about it.
Like obsessed,
Like,
Like
wants to
will
go to
sing
how
Disney
obsessed
movie
are
will
we talking
songs.
sings
about?
along with the Disney movie songs when you watch a Disney movie, watches the Disney movie a lot,
Even when you're not
even if it's
watching
a
them.
girl song or some shit like that.
That's normal.
That's like a
It's just
4.
weird if a guy sings along with, like, part of your world.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, like if it's unironic, or wait, no,
It's ironic.
if it's
Oh yeah,
ironically,
it's definitely
yeah.
ironic.
Well, I mean like a very unironic type, like just a huge fan dresses up as like Mickey Mouse for Halloween and crap like that. He's a 4.
Yeah, that's a 4.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Oh, my turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
There. She's a 10, but she has no sense of geography.
So like, I feel like I can make up for that because I generally remember in terms of like if I'm going somewhere, I remember where I've been. So like,
No, I
I
mean
can.
like
Mhm.
she'll be like, "Oh, Canada isn't a part of the United States?"
Jesus.
You know, I can live with that. I've been like that. Like, there's this one country called like Georgia in the Europe or something, and I'm like, that's a country.
Oh god.
Bruh.
To be fair, like
So,
that's
like-
actually like somewhat understandable because it is literally the same exact thing. But it's like there's no state called
Mhm.
Canada. There is a city called Canada, but it's not a state.
That's true. And then like half the states, I don't actually know where they are on a map. I just
Yeah,
know
me
they
either.
exist somewhat. So like, that's still a 10. That's relatable in some ways. Not like Canada being a state, but
Harry, your turn.
all right. Let's see. All right, King. She's a 10, but she finds red crushed pepper spicy.
Like seeds included or not?
Not. She sees it. She's like, "Oh no, I can't have that."
Oh god. We'll work on it. She's a 9.
We'll work on it. To be continued.
Okay, Marissa, he's a 10, but he drinks at every event.
Alcohol?
Yeah, alcohol, obviously.
that is what drinking is. Yes. No, he drinks water. He keeps himself hydrated. He's a very health conscious person.
Look, man, I just need to specify, okay?
I honestly don't care if he's drinking Pepsi.
So,
No, what if he's drinking
how
pilk?
much? Like, is he getting drunk at every single thing?
There's a okay. He
Or
drinks
is
at
it
every
like
single.
just one
He drinks at
glass?
every single event, and there's a 50-50 shot he'll get drunk.
Is he a lightweight?
It's average.
I mean, if you're drinking at every single event, you're probably not anymore.
Yeah. uh, probably like a 3.
Ooh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't have a good relationship with alcohol.
Fair enough.
I'd hope not. You are a underage.
Yeah.
King. He's a 10, but she collects like every single kind of trading card game.
There's a lot of trading
That's
card games.
expensive.
Exactly, I know. But she does it. She's built different.
She's a 1. I can't change that. It's like if she's already invested in it, it's not happening. Then it's like
Mm-hmm.
if I get her to stop, like her collection would be incomplete, and that would probably actually bother both of us. So let her do her own thing and find a guy who likes to collect stuff.
All right. Marissa, he's a 10, but he's one of those people who cares what phones other people are using, whether Android or Apple. He's
Ooh.
like, I'm not going to specify which side he's on, but he gets annoyed when other people aren't using the same one as him.
Like okay, like he uses an Apple and then somebody walks by with an Android, would he stop them and
Yes.
like
Well, it's like a friend, you know.
He
It's like someone
he
someone
wouldn't
you
he
like
wouldn't
talk
like
to, not like a
like
wouldn't
random
like
stranger.
stop them on the street and fight with them, but he'd be like, "Man, what a loser! He uses a whatever."
Yeah, at every opportunity, make that jab.
um like a 6?
That's like he's the opposite one of you.
Yeah,
Like whatever phone you
that's
have,
gonna be
he's
a
the opposite.
problem. Like every time I take out my phone, oh, you use an Apple phone? You have an iPhone? Disgusting.
Yeah, exactly. There are people who are like that.
Is that you, Air?
No, I don't care. I'm just annoyed at people who are like that. So
I mean, I'm an Android
Yeah,
guy,
no,
but
like
it's
at
like I
my
don't really care what my friends do.
yeah,
my mom, she works at Samsung and she's
Mhm.
not allowed to use her iPhone like at all in the
That's
office.
funny.
Well,
Like she
I
can't
feel
take
like
it out.
Did
that's
they give her like a company phone at least, or?
Yeah,
Oh,
she
okay.
got like one of the flip
that.
phones.
I mean, to be fair, that
Oh,
probably has something to do with security, though.
Yeah,
yeah,
probably.
yeah.
Um, okay. Air, she's a 10, but she had a really long hoe phase.
Uh, that is a pass.
Yeah, it's a pass.
I'd say if you're past it, it's not that bad. But this is also like the internet era. Um, Probably like 7. Yeah, 7.
Okay.
She's a 6, but she likes all the games that you like.
Who is this addressed to?
Air.
Um, 7. I feel like a big part of a relationship is more about also like having common interests and things to talk about. So that is genuinely a plus. Um, so yeah, probably 7 or 8.
Uh,
All right. Let's see. Um, sh- she's a 10, but she's in another country. This is to Marissa
What?
or him. Yeah, he's a 10, but he's in another country.
I was about to say it's like
Like-
she's, but like that Marissa wouldn't care what she is then.
yeah. um, I mean, like which country
Yeah,
though?
that really
That's
matters.
You
That's important.
you can pick.
Well, if it's in like Bangladesh, I wouldn't care.
Mhm.
Or like,
W-
hmm?
But like just not in your proximity is the main
Well,
is the
no,
main
but like it's a
concern here.
different like cultures too, right? Like there's a big difference between a 10 in
Um,
like Mexico versus a 10 in like like South Africa or something.
yeah, I'd say that's still up to you for the question. You can take that as however you want, really.
If they're in Bangladesh, actually not like born and raised in Bangladesh,
Mhm.
they're probably very judgmental.
Mhm.
So
No, but they're like a 10. The only downside is literally that they're
So they're a
geologically
10 in
not
terms
close
of
to you.
looks and personality. So
oh
they're not one of those
Looks and personality
stereotypical
and everything you'd
types of
want,
guys.
but they're just yeah, they're just not near you. They're just like you won't see them on a regular basis for now, I guess.
yeah, I'm used to that. It's fine.
Dang.
Like, yeah, it's probably like a 9.
That cuts it down a lot for me because I feel like proximity is like one of the
It's pretty key
biggest
for me
like
too. I don't think I could do long
aspects.
distance.
Yeah. Hmm.
I mean, like if I talk to them every day, it's fine. I don't
Mm.
care. And like I'll see them like every couple months, maybe.
I can't do that.
Yeah. It's a lot
Yeah,
of
that
money.
sucks for you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Also, yeah.
I got it.
Your dad's got it. You don't got shit.
Okay, and what's his is mine. That's just how it works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
His
thinking.
turn, right?
Yep.
Okay, Air, she's a 10, but she's
Mhm.
too shy to dress sexy in general.
I don't think I mind that at all. Yeah, that's fine. Um, that's still a 10, so
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, dude, fair enough. I mean, I'm saying like for
Yeah.
me that'd be tough, but like I could work it out.
Hmm. Yeah, for me, that's just I don't really care what other people wear that much. So yeah, it's like
I'm not
still a
saying she
10.
has to like go out like half naked and shit, but it's like when you're home alone, it's whatever.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Hmm.
Yeah, so
Yeah, still a
okay,
10.
fair enough.
Alright, Air.
Hmm.
She's a 10, but she's extremely religious. Like, every day
Oh,
she'll, like,
Oh no, that's a
yes.
0 right there. She ain't on the scale.
yeah. It's like I thought like I
You
feel
know,
like
like,
our
she has a
generation
Pope
really
shrine.
isn't like that nowadays, you
It
know?
depends on
So
the depends on where they are.
yeah, it does. All right, fine. Our American generation
Oh no, even
actually it isn't
in the
that
States, it
it
depends
still
on
could
where
happen.
you are,
Yeah.
where their parents are from.
Yeah, no. It's like it's gonna really depend because it could range anywhere from like a 3 to if that's like the only flaw that's workable but not preferable.
Okay,
So
but, like,
like
she'll also be judging you if you're not as religious as she is. Because she'll be like, you're going down the wrong path.
That's still a
thing
0.
is my grandparents are kind
It
of like
was like
that.
you don't have to
So
live with
like
your grandparents.
they lived with me for like the first
Yeah, but
15
you don't
years of
live
my
with them
life.
anymore.
So
Now you're
yeah.
an adult.
Well, no, the only reason I don't now, well, actually, yeah, because I have an apartment. But even like up until last year, like my grandfather passed away, but my grandmother still lives with us, and she's still like that, except when she goes to India for like 6 months at a time. So like I am very much used to that lifestyle. I just wouldn't really want to, you know. So like it's something I can work through. So that's why it can just range. But I think on the high end it could be a 7. On the low end it could be anywhere from like a 2 or 3.
Fair enough.
Right?
All right. Hmm. So Marissa, he's a 10, but he's that one person you didn't think they existed, but they actually do, who collects Beanie Babies.
I know girls exist who
What
do
are
that. I
beanie
just didn't
babies?
think there were dudes who do.
I mean, I only saw it in like an iCarly episode one time, I think. um, yeah,
Oh, those, like, all of them? Like, he has them, like, on a shelf on display?
yeah, they're collectors, yeah,
Um, I mean, would he let me, like, play with them, though?
yeah. But he has like all of them in his room
But yeah, that's, like,
displayed.
that's a lot. Like, that's over
Yeah,
100.
yep. Like his entire closet's like filled with them. Yep.
Like a 7, because I get to play with them.
Mm.
I like stuffed animals. King.
Excuse me. Okay. Air, she's a 10,
Mhm.
but her favorite Pokemon is Waylord.
That's respectable. Like
So I was trying to think
he's
of like a
funny. I
really
like how
shitty Pokemon, but like I couldn't think of one.
he floats.
Yeah.
He's just a big whale.
Yeah.
it's like a weird choice. It's like weird flex, but okay.
Yeah, I was trying to
it's
think of
10.
something like.
You should have said Magikarp.
Oh, I should. You're right. I should have said
Evolved
Magikarp.
Just
Yeah.
Magikarp.
No, the one that annoys me is Mimikyu, because that's just basic as fuck. And it's like not even a good
That's true.
Pokemon. So like, it's
I was
people
also
like
gonna
it because
think
you
of the
were
starters, but
engineered
it's
to
like
like it.
Bulbasaur's fine, Charmander's fine, Squirtle's fine, Chikorita's fine,
Mhm.
Cyndaquil's fine. I love Totodile.
Yeah, it's like there isn't a problem with most Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like even the weird ones, it's like okay, I can see why you like them. But like Mimikyu, just it says something about your personality that when you like it.
Okay, fair enough. Like, okay, so like, she's a 10, but
yeah.
her favorite Pokemon is Feebas.
That's just so funny because that's like you like something that becomes something awesome, but you like the thing
Yeah,
before it
it's
becomes
weird.
awesome. So it's still funny to me. That's like a 10. I
Fair
like that
enough.
as a meme. Even if it's unironic, I will meme on it.
All right, King. She's a 10, but she's obsessed with designer things and will literally not buy anything except designer
Oh,
things.
she's a 1. I can't do that. Designer stuff is expensive as shit. We need to save money. Have you seen the economy lately? Come on, woman. Like I get like I'd buy her like nice shit for her birthday or whatever, but beyond that, it's like if you will not wear the non-Prada boots, we have an issue.
All right. Marissa, he's a 10, but he'll never get on a plane.
Well, that's a problem because I go to Bangladesh pretty often, so he's probably going to be like staying here. So
You can't travel anywhere unless it's by car
Boat.
or boat.
Dude, I'd be more scared of a boat, to be honest. What the fuck?
The
Planes
thing
are
is, boats
fun,
can't
though.
fall out of the sky.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah, but planes are fun.
But I mean, just between the two, I feel like there's more danger in the ocean than there is in the air.
Oh, I agree. But this guy
Yeah,
doesn't.
clearly. So what is he, Marissa?
Yeah, that's probably like a 3. I go overseas a lot. I can't.
Yeah, I figured. That's why I was like, of you two, which would this bother more?
All right. Okay, I got a better one, a better version of my last one. Air. She's a 10, but she thinks the Pokemon anime is better than the Digimon anime.
So, like, I have watched both. And
I swear to God, if you try to argue that the Pokemon anime is better.
like, the thing is, I don't care.
Okay, fair enough. If you don't care, that's acceptable.
Like, I enjoy both. I still follow the Pokemon one. Digimon, I followed like Fusion was my first one actually for season 1. I think that's what it was
Really?
called. It's like called
Yeah,
Cross
yeah, yeah.
Wars in Japanese. But yeah, I watched the dub of Fusion for season 1, and then like, well, technically when I was a kid, like I watched like clips of like Adventure 1 on YouTube, but like never continuously. But I went back when I was like 15 or something to like watch Adventure 1, Adventure 2 proper. And then I started Tamers and like
I started them like literally way back in like the year 2000 when they fucking aired on TV, and I used to like be super obsessed with them. Like right now, I don't give a shit, but like I find that the discourse about the two is interesting.
Yeah,
I
like
didn't know they were still going. Like I thought Digimon ended with Fusion.
Oh yeah, no, they have a reboot going on right now.
The
With
reboot
like,
ended, but now they have a new one called Ghost Game. But like the thing they do is like every couple of years they stop, and then a couple of years later they come out with like a brand new series.
Yeah. Like when I was a kid, I didn't have cable. I don't actually know what channel Digimon was on. If it was like on broadcast, I
depends on
either
how
didn't
old
get
you
that
were.
channel or didn't know
on
about it.
Disney.
I mean,
Like,
It's on Disney for me, I think.
I'm 23 right now, so like, I was like growing up in the 2000s.
So yeah, it might have been on like
2004,
Jetix or
2005 would
something.
be. Oh, okay, yeah, I never watched Jetix. I watched more like Kids WB.
Yeah, it was definitely not Kids WB
NCW.
was Pokemon, so Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah. So I didn't get to see much Digimon, so like I do respect it, I did like it, but like I can understand why you'd like Pokemon more.
Between the series, I can't. I think Digimon's just an objectively better written anime. The games for Pokemon are better. But...
I think. Yeah, the main problem is that like Pokemon has filler,
a lot
of it, and that's like half the show. Digimon didn't really. It was mostly plot oriented and goal oriented. It did have like a couple of
Ash sucks.
Yeah, I mean. Early Ash sucks. I'd say he gets better later.
If
by
later you mean like 600-700 episodes.
Yeah. But like the thing about Pokemon is you don't necessarily have to watch it all. You can just watch specific seasons or regions, and that's like fine. Just like how with Digimon you don't have to watch it all. You can watch like specific regions. Even though they switch the cast, it's like I mean even with Pokemon they basically do switch the entire cast just
Yeah.
except for Ash. But like even the Pokemon change, it's like only 2 holdovers for the most part. Yeah. So like yeah, still a 10. Indifferent.
My turn.
Mhm.
Okay. King. She's a 10, but she is extremely disorganized.
She's a 7. We got to work on that. That's literally all there is to it.
Can you
think
work
so.
on that?
There's
Yeah.
systems you can figure out.
All right, Marissa, he's a 10, but he will always get like all of the latest Apple products that are announced every year. He'll
Does he
always get the
trade
new
in?
iPhone. He'll always get the new AirPods. He'll always get the new Apple Watch.
No, but will he trade in his old
Yeah.
thing? Okay, I don't mind that as much.
Mm.
So, yeah, probably like a 9
Yeah.
or an 8.
Mm.
But like, does he would he go after androids?
No. He just always gets the
Okay,
new stuff. That's his thing. People don't like that.
yeah, I don't mind.
Like the toxic Android fans would make fun of that.
That's true.
He's that person. He's not the toxic Android fan. He's the people that those people don't like.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I'm still laughing at the iPhone 14, not the Pro, just the base 14. Their main advertising points for it were, yeah, so this is what was in the Pro last year, and now it's the 14, and I'm like, wow, so you're
Are you?
literally saying this is just last year's phone, isn't it?
I haven't seen anything about the 14. I know it came out, but I haven't watched anything about it.
Pre-orders came out. The phone actually comes out on the 16th. The base
Oh,
14 is literally just last year's phone. The 14 Pro is like their first actual redesign in like since the 10. And the only thing
damn.
they really did was make the notch into an oval. So they gave you like 2 millimeters of more screen. And then they're like putting notifications around it, like ovals that they grow around it. Other than that, they just made the camera a little better, like they do every year, and increase the battery life, and use that line that they recycle every year: the best battery in an iPhone ever, and the best processor in an iPhone ever. Yeah, I love how they just get to recycle those lines every year. It's like take a shot. It's like bingo every time you hear that.
You thought last time was the best one? Actually, it's this one.
Yep. And then it's like I remember I was watching the 14 one, and someone was like, "Wait, is the A15 the chip from last year?" And I was like, "I don't remember. I don't keep track of them." And then they went to the Pro, and they're like, "This is the A16." So I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah. So that is last year's chip in the base 14."
Great.
And then there's this new Apple Watch Ultra, and it costs as much as the base iPhone 14. They're both $800 starting price
$800.
for Apple Watch Ultra. Yep.
What's the difference?
You know, they gave it a different strap. It has like one extra button.
Oh man, we were really getting the good stuff for $800.
Yeah.
I'd never buy a smartwatch though. I like analog watches.
I just don't really have a use for it because I always have my phone on me and I have pockets because I'm a
Yeah.
guy. So like I don't need to have like a smartwatch.
You know
I'd
what?
be
I
one of
have
those
back
people who if I
pockets.
got one, I'd just leave it at home. I'd forget it.
Alright, King. I
Yep.
think it's your
Cool.
turn.
Where is it? He's a 5, but he's going to the gym and he's working on himself.
Yeah, that's an 8. He's getting better.
You don't know that. Some people say that.
Well,
Don't
no,
actually.
let's
Okay,
assume
but
for this question that it's a genuine thing. Like it's just gonna take time.
Okay.
like
Mhm.
I'll go with him, and like I'll coach him and stuff.
That's also a thing that a lot of people just say.
Yeah, okay. uh, King. She's a 10, but she'll always start projects and never finish them.
That's just that one character from like what is it, Meet the Robinsons?
I haven't seen the movie.
Yep.
That's Goob. What? It's so good.
Ow!
It's like one of the best
Yeah,
Disney
I don't
movies.
actually care. So
Dang.
she starts. When you say projects, do you mean like work ventures or just random shit?
Random stuff.
That's 7. I would like.
Or it could be like
Yeah, as long as
anything.
it's not like costing money, I wouldn't care like too much. But it does go to show your ability to dedicate yourself to something. So she's a 7, maybe a 6.
So like that you're fine with, but the person not completing their magic collection after they've started their magic cards and trading card collection, just having those incomplete, you wouldn't stand.
Well, no. The question there was she collects all this stuff. Like there, I'm worried about spending a crap load of money, and then simultaneously, like
Yeah,
even if
yeah.
I could get her to stop, it would bother me that the collection is
Mhm.
incomplete, and it would bother her too, and it would lead to a
Yeah.
breakdown.
Mhm.
So that one's like
Mm.
multi-layered.
No, but like,
Mhm.
what if she starts reorganizing your kitchen and then just leaves it half done?
And honestly, that would still be 50% better than what I've currently got going on. So like that's fine.
All right. King, she's a 10, but she oh no, she's a 6, but she is like a professional gambler and always wins.
She's a 6, but
Gambler?
she's a professional gambler and she always wins.
Yep.
Dude, that's like a 21. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, if she were a professional gambler and she was a crap.
Or rather, she wins more than she loses.
Okay, we'll see. Now that then she might just stay the same. Because like if she always wins, like dude, that's fucking great. Like that's more money for us. But if
Mhm.
it's like a crapshoot
Mhm.
whether or not she wins,
Like always that positive. Yeah.
it's always net positive. I don't know. I'd still prefer something a little bit more stable. And
Mhm.
she was a 6. She's a 7. Um. Okay, Air. She's
Mhm.
she's a 10, but she's also like a lot taller than you by a considerable margin.
I am short,
No,
so
I mean like she's like 6'5" or something.
ooh. The thing about that is I don't know if I'd even approach someone like that, so I don't know how that
See
would
if
even
she
start.
approached you.
So like
Not that it would happen, but you know.
yeah, not that it would happen, but like theoretically, I'd still be down with that. It's just a little
It's
awkward.
hard to coordinate.
But like yeah, yeah, I could still like I could live with that. So that's like still like only a 9 if
Fair
anything.
enough.
There.
Mhm.
She's a 10, but she has 0 social skills.
Oh
Absolutely
god,
none.
no. Oh god. See, like theoretically, you think, oh yeah, that's not too bad. No, it's very bad. Like I people who have like no attenuation to like social cues are the most annoying kinds of people to be, I think.
Not bad.
So that is like A1. That's just off the radar at that point. Like even if you're not like outgoing, you need to be able to pick up on the silent signals other people put down. Otherwise, you end up unintentionally being one of the most obnoxious people in the room.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
agree.
All right. Let's. Yeah. All right. She's an 8, so to King. She's an 8, but any show that both of you watch, you're not allowed to continue unless you're watching it together.
She's a 10. That applies to her as well, and I accept that.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I thought you were gonna go the route where like you guys start a show together and then she just
See,
goes on without you.
that girl drops
Which
in
is a,
evenings.
that pisses me off.
Mm-hmm. See, I'm like, I've not been in that position, so I'm like, I don't like being shackled. So unless they're like always available, that sounds like annoying. But like also at the same time, you do want to talk and watch with it about it at the same time on the same page. So like,
Uh,
for me, it would
that's from
depend
my
on like
brother.
if they are never available or something like that, or always like late, and you always end up watching stuff late. 'Cause that's like how my brother-in-law is with my sister. He's like, yeah, we wanted to watch the new movie, but she's like, oh yeah, we'll do it later, and then they like get to it like 2 months later.
Nice.
Damn. My brother was like that. Like we'd always start a show together,
Mhm.
and then like I'll be in my room, and then I'll hear the TV. I'll be like, bro, why didn't you tell me? I could have come out.
Whose turn is it? Okay.
You.
Yours.
Marissa, he's a 10, but he doesn't know how to drive.
And that's fine. I don't know how to drive yet
So you
either.
guys can take the bus together.
I can be the one.
This is a lot of problems right here.
Yeah. I mean, Uber and Lyft
Yeah, but
exist
they're
now,
expensive.
so
People who say that shit's expensive. Like,
you know what my dad does?
what?
If me and my brother are at his house and he doesn't want to drive us to school, he will order a Lyft, and that's how we'll get to school.
Even if you have money, it's like that shit's just so expensive. Like all the like hidden like service charges
I
and
was
everything.
saying,
It's like, ugh.
oh yeah, like my brother started living with my dad, and my dad's
Mhm.
like, you can start living with me too. And I'm
Mhm.
like, nah, we have like my school starts at 9, his school
Mhm.
starts at like 8 something because he
Mhm.
took a 0 period.
Mhm.
So that's like I don't want to go to school an hour early every day.
Yeah. Wait, your school starts at 9? What the
I had a
hell?
school that started with
Yours
9 as
doesn't?
well. It happens.
That's wild. I was always like 7:45, 8.
Well,
Bro, what?
I had never
Like
had I've
it's
Yeah,
never
like
like
had
at
anything that
March.
started before 8:30. Well, actually once, but it was in India, and that place was shit anyway.
what? Dang.
In Texas, the standard is always high school start at 9, and then everything else starts at like 8.
Man. Yeah, New Jersey, it's like you're always like starting at like 8,
Man,
I
that
think.
sucks.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah.
It was always like 8:30 for me in Canada, and then it was like very inconsistent in India. And then like
Mhm.
with school here, like it was well for my masters here, it was like that just depended on which classes you were taking, so that varied.
Oh yeah, yeah, no. Once you get to
Yeah.
like graduate level or even undergraduate level, it's different.
Is it my
Yeah.
turn?
Probably.
Okay. Air.
Mhm.
She's a 10, but she cannot stand the heat at all. Like the house will always be at like 60.
My cousin's like that. He just always likes keeping it cold, and I've stayed with him for a couple weeks at a time, so like I get used to it. I don't really. I like having nice temperature in the home, so like I don't care what season it is outside. If I'm inside, I wear what's according to the temperature to what room temperature is. So like if it's like winter but the house is cold, I'm gonna be wearing like shorts and a t-shirt. So like I can adapt to that and then just obviously change when I'm going out. So not being able to handle heat in terms of that regard of having room temperature always cold, not a problem. Sure, energy costs will probably be like a little higher, but like you can deal with that.
There's a joke
Still a 10.
meme I read a while ago saying like, you know, people you people prefer hot to cold because like you can. Wait, no, sorry, I don't actually. It went one way or the other, but yeah,
Cold to hot.
cold to hot because like you can just put more clothes on, but like
Yeah.
with hot you can only take off so many layers before it becomes a felony.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have like a preference when it comes to warm or cold. Like, I just like having good temps.
Yeah.
Too hot, too cold. I've experienced both, and I hate both of them. So like,
Your turn here.
all right, let's see. King. She's a 10, but she never closes her Google Chrome tabs.
So how does she turn off her computer?
She doesn't. She just puts it to sleep and then. All right, now I'm just
Okay.
describing myself. She doesn't turn off her computer. She just puts it to sleep and then wakes it up the next day.
Oh, that's a bad idea though. Yeah, so she's a 10, but she does. She's a 9. So it's a minor inconvenience. It honestly it hurts her more than it does me. Just a weird thing.
Because I know some people who see like 20 tabs on, they just start having like a stroke. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. Like as long as it's not sucking up the internet, I can live with it.
I mean, yeah, it wouldn't. I mean, theoretically, you live in a place with
Yeah,
actually good
exactly.
internet, so like, and not every tab is even active at once. Like, yeah.
So it's my turn.
Yep.
Hmm. Air. She's a 10, but she cakes on the makeup. That means like puts it like all the fuck
Yeah,
over.
makeup's not really something I've considered.
Let's say she'd still be a 10 without it, but like
Yeah. Like, that gets annoying in terms of just like having to wait for her to get ready. But I feel like even if you don't do a lot of makeup, you still take forever to get ready if you're a girl.
Makeup is a lot of money too.
Yeah, but it's not my money. And it's like still like a common thing. Like even like I don't think it would make too much a difference to me. It's just annoying for that person more, I'd say. Oh yeah, and then it's like when your makeup runs or something, you have to go and fix it. It's like I guess, I don't know. I'm a guy. So
I hate makeup. It's
say a 9
so
for inconveniences
impractical.
it can bring along, but like still 10. What were you saying?
Makeup is so impractical.
Yeah.
My turn, right?
hmm
King. She's a 10, but she's one of the most like basic girls you've ever
define
met.
basic.
To who?
Uh, I don't know how to describe it. Like basic white
She's a
girl.
20.
See what?
I, don't know. I honestly don't care about all that basic stuff. It's like, dude, I just do what I do. Honestly, like as long as you're not getting in my way, like it's fine. It's
Yeah.
like I also don't like things being like
Mhm.
overly complicated. Like I'm very old fashioned, so it's like if she's old fashioned
Yeah.
too, which I'm assuming is some extent of being basic, that's fine. It's like you don't have to be all this like new age like hippie fucking free spirit woo woo bullshit. Like I don't care about that. Just be a normal fucking person. Yeah, she's a 10. Still fine.
Basic isn't normal, like normal. Basic is like
Let's. I don't know.
like being
They
with
get
the trends
Starbucks
though.
every
Sorry,
day.
can we talk about? Yeah. So what are we talking about?
I feel like
Like
basic is someone who more flows with like the common and popular trends, like someone who's
So we're like
like
yeah,
a pop culture
yeah, that's what
obsessive
basic is.
person. I'll be honest. Like I don't really understand a lot of this.
yeah.
Not obsessive. They're
Yeah,
like
go on.
it's like they have basic like tastes and personalities, so like they are just like you take a statistical analysis of everyone in social media and they are that person in the middle who is just like stereotypical and just like they watch Friends. That's basic. like repeatedly. That's basic. They drink pumpkin spice coffee and they're
Oh, I
obsessed with it.
gotcha.
That's also
Okay, no, I
basic.
think I get the person you're talking about.
Yeah.
She's an 8. That's fine. I can live with that.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's probably
Yeah,
aspects of
like
like
on a
that get annoying,
conceptual
and the
level.
Starbucks is only bad because it costs money. Because Starbucks is expensive as shit. But
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
most of it is honestly just like nitpicking.
Yeah, on a conceptual level, I don't like basic, but like I feel like
I
it could
think it
still
can
work.
work. Yeah. And plus, it's like if they're basic and maybe I'm less basic, then maybe it balances out, and then it
Yeah.
creates something interesting. I don't know, opposites
Mhm.
attract or something. I don't, not that I'm not. I have my basic tendencies, but
Yeah,
it can
sure.
be. It is what it is.
Yeah. All right. Marissa, he's a 6, but he can fix everything around the house. Like, and he can just fix anything basically. He's like always making, building, and fixing stuff.
Okay, and that's like an 8. Because then we don't need to ask somebody to come to the house. Then we have to clean up the house to make it look
Yep.
presentable. And then they're gonna charge like $200 to fix like a
A light
crack.
bulb,
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
small
it's an
pipe.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, Air. She's a 10, but her favorite Marvel movie is Captain Marvel.
I don't hate that
It
one.
was like, would it really
I
be
just
your
don't
favorite? What
like.
does it
It's
say
not my
about you
favorite.
if it's your favorite?
No. It says you probably really like Samuel L. Jackson
I mean,
and
it
space
doesn't have that
maybe.
much space in it, to be
Laser beams
honest.
rather. Laser beams. Yeah. Yeah, it means you like Samuel L. Jackson laser beams. So that's the only good
I
aspects of
agree.
the movie, I think. I guess there was like the scroll aspect. There's like that one person who's a scroll, so like maybe the plot twist. I don't know.
Okay, maybe I should rephrase this. She's a
Uh,
10, but she's a Brie Larson stan.
all right, yeah. See, that is
Yeah.
different. I don't like to imagine
Yeah.
those people exist.
Sadly, they do.
Yeah, that's like it's like a 6 or so. No, on base level she's still a 10, so 7.
Fair
It goes
enough.
down to 7.
Alright, King. She's a 10, but she's a Tom Holland stan.
That's annoying, but he's a good actor, and he's not an insufferable, annoying person, so she's an 8.
Okay.
All right, King. She's a 9, but she unironically enjoys all of the live action Disney remakes and will always go to the
Well, I mean,
theater to
I
watch
did
them
go to the theater to
with
see
you.
Aladdin, but only because I was like actually curious about that one. But they
Yeah, like I like Aladdin because it's like my favorite Disney movie, but like
right,
all
right.
of the live action, like
Yeah, I
Mulan
got
2,
you.
Lion King, yeah, The Little Mermaid.
Marissa and I were just talking about that before this fucking thing started. Mm, she's I
And
mean
you
no
have to
shit,
watch them
but
too.
okay, she's a 6.
Yeah.
Um, Marissa, he's a 10, but he wants you to change your hairstyle.
Nope.
How
I don't know,
so?
just
Oh,
imagine it.
okay. Dang.
Oh. Well.
Instant no.
I don't know what I don't, I'm just because
Okay,
I
like
actually don't know what she looks like, but it's like I imagine girls are very attached to their hairstyle.
I just imagine the profile picture.
Yeah, actually that's
Mm.
fair. I don't know what if that's accurate, but yeah.
For me, it's more just I don't know what else I'd do. Like if someone has suggestions, I'm like sure,
my
but
thing is like everybody always tells me that I should change my hair, and I hate it so
Wait, do you
much.
actually look like your profile picture?
So Somewhat. My hair's a little bit more curlier.
Hmm.
I think I have a picture where I blurred out my face.
So what's the guy though? What's his rating?
He's a solid 0.
Got him.
Like, everybody always tells me I look better with straight hair, but straight hair makes me so depressed.
What?
Like, no, I'm not even kidding.
Like having to
whenever I
straighten
get
it out or what?
no, just having it like I just feel sad when my hair is straightened. It's just
Like, I
I'm
think
just
what he means,
sad.
like, is it the process of straightening it that saddens you, or it just like walking around with it?
No, it's just
Okay,
having
fair
it.
enough.
Like I don't like straightening hair. Like that doesn't matter to me. It's just like
Hmm.
it just makes me sad.
Oh, see, I just feel like it'd be annoying to do. Like, I don't care about. I feel like, yeah, I wouldn't care
Yeah,
about what
same.
it looks like or what it feels like,
My
rather, because it's more like
friends,
a feel issue.
my friend said I'm like Pinkie Pie because whenever Pinkie Pie's sad, her hair goes
Floppy.
like
Oh, okay. Okay, I
deflated.
see what you mean.
Hmm.
The hair. I mean, honestly, I feel like that kind of hair is like easy enough to straighten out. But yeah, it's up to you,
Hmm.
obviously.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your
Is it
turn.
my turn?
Yep.
Okay. Hair.
Hmm.
Uh, he's a 10, but yeah, she never irons her clothes.
Uh, I'm a guy, man. So like, 10. It's like, how
No,
often
but
do
like
you realistically have
all
to
of her
iron your
clothes
clothes?
are wrinkly.
Use the dryer better. I can do that. Just take them straight out of the dryer and hang them up. It's like if you actually need to go somewhere where you need them straight, then just throw in the dry cleaner. It's not that bad.
That's money.
Yeah, but like if you really don't want to iron,
Oh,
that's
if you have an
worth it.
iron, you can
It's only
literally
like one.
just do it yourself.
Yeah, but like
But
she
you, obviously,
doesn't,
you could do
and
it
then
for her.
I don't want to either. I could, but like I don't want to. If it actually, you know what? If we had we could get a steamer. I could steam clothes. I feel
Probably
like that's
is.
easier. Yeah. I had one. I was just thinking of one. Oh yeah, so my rating, yeah, still 10.
Okay, it's your turn, and then we'll do one more round, and then we're gonna close it out.
Yeah. King, she's a 8, but she's a tree hugger.
But she's like a big time environmentalist.
Yep.
Is she vegan?
Yes.
Yeah, I was just thinking about like one of those new
Damn.
modern intersectional bullshit people. So
Hmm.
yeah, she's a 2. I'm not dealing with that shit. She's a 2 because like I respect the drive.
Yeah, yeah, extra point
I
for the
but like
respect, but like
she's lower than the 3 because
not
I
for you.
can't change that shit. Maybe someone else can. I
Yep.
can't. So yeah. So yeah, she's a
Hmm.
2. Okay. Marissa, he's a 10, but he makes even more racist jokes than I do.
You make racist
But
jokes. Maybe my tolerance is just that high that I
you,
don't notice.
I mean, you know what, that's probably accurate. But like, let's assume everything I've said is racist and just like go based on that.
Well, like there's the racist joking and then like the
Yeah,
racist
that's true.
racist. So which one is
Well,
it?
no, it's just like what I do, but just he does it more. The way you interpret me, just like multiply that
Um,
by like 1.5 or something.
Maybe like an 8, because if he's doing it so often, I'm gonna start thinking like, is this guy actually racist?
That's fair.
It smells like a racist. It
It
tastes
walks
like a
like one.
racist. It must be.
It's like eats like a
It
duck,
must
walks like a
be.
duck. Must be a duck. There's also the odd man who's
Yeah.
dressed up like a duck, trying to confuse people.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to go in and investigate. Okay, yeah, no, that's fair.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
She's a 10,
Mm-hmm.
but she's always out late partying.
See, am I there too?
You're invited, but you don't have to go. And even if you don't go, she'll still go.
See, that just means I'm with the boys on voice at night. That's fine.
I think it's better just like stay home and drink with the boys.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a 10. All right, so
All
my
right.
last one. I remembered my last one actually. So King, she's like an 8, but she's like a stereotypical law student.
She's still hot. She's still an 8.
Yeah,
Is she?
like 8, not like a 10.
8 is
She's
still
an 8.
very,
Okay,
very
yeah.
respectable.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
like law
totally.
students, like, because I actually used to like. I'm not a law student, but like I used to like read quite a few law books, and actually have a lot of lawyers in my family because Indian. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See, like I like the idea of them. I don't think I've really been around too much, but
I've
I
never
feel like they
dated
could
one.
get
Like I've
annoying
dated
fast.
like engineers, like obviously, um,
Yeah.
accountants in one case, which is not
Mm-hmm.
as Indian, but like she was Indian, so like, it just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I haven't like dated a lawyer. I'd be down to. Seems cool with me.
Like yeah, like the other day I met my first law student, just because it was like the boyfriend of one of my
Uh-huh.
med school classmates,
I feel
and
like
we were like
guy
hanging out
lawyers
at my
are
friend's
different though
place.
than
So I
women
was like,
lawyers.
yeah. I wanted like for the spirit of the question, but yeah, guy lawyers would definitely be really different. But like, yeah, it's like I was like, I just walked up to him, the first thing I said was like, yo, you're the first one of your kind I've met. And then yeah, we had a good time.
Oh, wait,
It's like
what was this
he
guy's
did
like
have like
background, like
the like
ethnically? Because
he was white.
that can be interpreted differently depending, because you're from where you are, where you
Yeah.
live, like we were talking about earlier. That can be interpreted in multiple ways. You're the first of your kind I've met.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
I mean,
no, I meant law student.
I don't know.
No, this was like specifically right after he said I'm a law student, and then that's when
Okay.
I said it. Yeah. So like, yeah. So like he made those like jokes that he's like, oh yeah, that's a fallacy. Or, like this is like it's like that like it was like very light, but like he did make those jokes that like every law student I feel has to. And to be fair, we were med students, we were making like stupid anatomy references because that's like
Right.
what we've been doing in class. So like, yeah. But I'm like, I wonder how this is like on a 24/7 basis.
That's interesting.
I feel like law students are better than med students.
I feel like med students are just like too busy studying to be annoying,
Or they're like obnoxious. At least the high school ones.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Those people I don't make it, or they like change because you kind of have to.
Mm.
Like I don't know, maybe all the med schools are bad, but mine's pretty chill. Everyone's great.
I don't know. Wait, so that's my
Yeah, that
last
was the
one,
last one.
right?
Yep.
King. To close it out.
Okay, listeners, thank you very much for listening to this special edition of the Sorcerer Weekly podcast. We will eventually be back talking about Fairy Tail, Eden Zero, probably a bunch of Marvel stuff. We do plan to review the latest Dragon Ball movie, Dragon Ball Super Superhero. And until then, we'll leave you with
Yep.
this last piece of advice that probably fits the theme of what we've been doing today. Remember, boys around the world, when you're talking to a girl, it's only stalking if you're ugly. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
See it.